How to use Shopify Dashboard easy walkthrough. Hello everyone and welcome back. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys step by step on how you can get started with Shopify. Whether you're trying to build a clothing store, an accessory store, a furniture store, this is going to help you in understanding all the basics. So let's get started. To get started, simply head on over into the description box down below to get started with Shopify. Now, signing up is a breeze on Shopify. All you need is your email address and that is it. And you can get a free trial by clicking on the link provided in the description box down below. Now, once you do that, you're going to click on Create Store and we're going to get started with building our store from scratch. Now, you can add your payment plan right now so you can subscribe to your trial, but if you want, you can skip this and enter your payment information later on as well. After that, you're going to skip the customized setup because we're going to set up everything by ourselves and it's really easy. Once you've done that, this is what your dashboard is going to look like. Now, to get started with creating your first product and customizing your store. To view your store, you're going to click on this I button or I icon on Online Store on the left. Once you do that, this will open up your Shopify store. So currently, this is what our store looks like. The first thing you want to do is change some of the basic settings. So to do that, I'm going to click on Settings on the bottom left. Then I have my general store settings. So over here, I'm going to click on the pencil icon and then change my store name. So let's say I want my store name to be Cyrus. And then we can add a store phone number and a store email as well. I'm just going to save this for now. And now I'm going to close this out. Once I've saved my store name, if I go ahead and refresh this, you guys will see instead of my store, it's going to display your store name. Now, if you have your own store logo, then you're going to go back into Shopify and you can go into settings. Once you go into settings, if you scroll down, you can actually integrate your brand assets. So in store assets, you can click on brand over here. Now from here, you can proceed with adding your default logo, your square logo, and the primary and secondary store colors. This ensures a very consistent theme throughout your entire store. Now let's start adding products. To add a product, simply go into products on the left. Now click on add product over here. I'm going to add a denim cropped shirt. And then I can proceed with adding a description. Now for my product, I'm going to click on the sparkly icon, which allows you to generate AI descriptions. So this is going to be a cropped denim shirt with embroidery, with white embroidery. And then the tone that I want to use is going to be playful. Now I can click on generate and it's going to generate a description for my product. And I'm just going to add this description. Now I can scroll into my description and then add a separate section, which I might want to call materials, and then add the materials if I want. But I'm going to leave it at a basic description. Now I'm going to click on media and you have upload new. So you're going to upload the photo of your product. I am just going to be using this image here. So I'm just going to copy and save this image. Then we're going to go back and then upload our image. Just like so. Once our image has been uploaded, by default, this will automatically select a category by detecting what type of product it is. You can change this category. Then you're going to enter your price. So I'm going to add the price for this product and you have a few options. If you click on this drop down, you can add a compare at price, the unit price, and if you want to charge tax on this product. I don't want to be charging taxes because my prices are tax inclusive. Below that, you have inventory. So at my shop, let's say I have 100 units of this product. Now, below that, if I click on over here, I can choose if I want to continue selling when I'm out of stock. Now, it depends on your store and your store's policies. If you are going to be restocking items, then you can continue selling when out of stock. However, I am not going to be doing so because in my store, we're not going to be restocking this item again. Below that, you have your shipping, store default, where you have a sample box. You can set up a default size for your shipping and the default weight. Then you're going to add your variants. So first, I'm going to add our first variant, which is going to be size. So I'm going to click on size. And then once I do that, I have default entries that I can select. So by default, I'm only offering small, medium, and large. And then I'm just going to click on done. Below that, we have the same image and you will see the inventory by default goes all towards the first variant that you selected. So I have 33, 33, and then 33. I'm going to go with 34. So in total, I have 100 units, which means that I'm going to divide the available units by the sizes. Then we have category meta fields that have been automatically selected by Shopify. Below that, you have your search engine listing, which looks pretty fine. So then you're just going to click on save and your product will be saved. Now, in the same way, you can add more products with different variants and different options. Now you will see on your right side, the active status is on your product, but in product categorization or organization, it's not categorized properly. It's only going to be added into the collections section. So to make product categorization easier, simply go into collections on the left. And when you already have an idea of what type of product you're going to be selling, just build some basic default collections like tops and then bottoms. Let's say for my store, it's a clothing store, so I'm gonna probably be selling tops and then bottoms. And this just makes it easier for me to categorize items. Once I've created a collection, I will be able to see how many products are listed under that collection. So I'm gonna go into tops, and then by default, I'm going to be browsing and then adding this product. To make this an automated system, you can simply set up some basic dependencies. So whenever a product is tagged under tops, I want it to be included in the tops collection. So all I need to do is go back, and then when I'm adding a collection, you guys can see I have my collection type. You can click on Smart Collection, and once you do that, you're going to be setting the condition for tags. And that is how you have your products be automatically categorized. Now, currently, this is what our store is going to look like. So let's take a look at our store right now. And this is what our store looks like. So we have one product added. It's really easy to navigate, but now it's time to change some of the style. So click on Online Store on the left, and once you click on Online Store, you're going to proceed and click on Edit Theme. Once you do that, Shopify has a very simple editor. So you guys can see everything is divided into sections. I can click on this section and then select my own image that I want to be using. Now you guys can see you even have the ability to explore some free images. Let's say I want to go with women's fashion, and then I'm going to be choosing, let's say I'm going to be choosing this image over here as my hero image. And then I can proceed with altering any of the settings. Once done, all I need to do is click on save on the top right, and then I can exit. Now it's time to do our final thing to make our store fully functional, and that is to set up shipping and to set up payments. Simply click on settings on the bottom left and then click on payments. Click on choose a provider and then choose the provider that you want to connect. Usually it's recommended to use Shopify payments because it's very simple to integrate. And if you want to include manual payment methods, you can simply enable those by clicking on manual payment method, and you have cash on delivery, money orders, bank deposits, and you can even create your own custom payment methods. I'm going to go with cash on delivery, and I'm going to activate this. And just like so, we have a fully functional Shopify store in under 10 minutes. So if I click on add, and then I can proceed with adding this product to my cart, then I can even go and proceed with purchasing this product. And just like so, the final step is to add shipping. So you're going to go into shipping and delivery, and you're going to configure this accordingly to your domestic shipping rates. Usually it's standardized for you to have a flat shipping fee for within your region. And then if you're shipping internationally, you would be charging accordingly. So I hope you guys found this video helpful, and if you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and make sure to click on the link provided in the description to get started with Shopify.